The month of June, that'll be a month that commodity investors and traders won't forget for a long time because we got monthly and quarterly candles that signal historic breakouts and breakthroughs on several commodities. It shows us the strength, where the action will be. As swing traders, we want to invest in strength on the long side. All this today at Hots of Trade. Let's go. Welcome to Hot Trades of the Day, your show for swing trading ideas for the coming days, weeks, and month. Okay, so June was a big month. Why? Well, not only did we get a new monthly candle, it's also the end of the second quarter. So we also got a quarterly candle, which is something that not a lot of people look at, especially in the trading community. But it has its advantages to zoom out. Why? It gives you a clearer picture of what is really going on in the market and where the market is moving. That's the most important part, right? If we want to invest and trade on the long side, we want to trade with the market. It makes it so much easier to make a profit. So it's important that we zoom out from time to time and look at the longer time frames. Are the trends still strong? Are we still going in the right direction that we are betting on, long, short? So let's start with silver, because silver obviously was the big one in the metal sector. Why? Well, because of this bad boy right here, right? We have a monthly close over the crucial resistance zone of 35.50. That is what we needed to see. If we go on the quarterly, you see we have the same breakout on the quarterly, and here you can see it very clearly. This is a big time breakout. We are now at the highest close, okay? The highest close since January 2011. Also, this is the second highest close of silver all time. Yeah, if you adjust it for inflation, back in the 70s, blah, blah, blah. But we're talking about, we live in the here and now. So, we're the commodity bull market, 2001, 2002 till about 2011. Then we had this harsh consolidation. Now we're starting a new bull market, and we're starting off with a bang with silver, right? On the quarterly, second highest close all time. Now, we went higher here, but only intra-quarterly, right? Monster wick, and we closed lower. So these are big time signals for silver, and they show us the silver rally is on. Now, to show you, because you're familiar with the silver story, what happened on the daily, this was Monday, and you can see the shorts really made a push trying to get it below 35.50, and they failed, and in the end they covered their shorts, right? So this is really interesting. We are seeing capitulation. That's a capital. You get it. They're giving up. Among the silver shorts. So the story of the silver squeeze is something that has a high potential to play out in the second half of 2025. And you would not see that if you wouldn't analyze all the different time frames. Silver has been a very, very, very good investment this year. Now, there have been better ones. We're going to talk about them in a second here in the metal sector. But this is looking good, right? This is a healthy consolidation we're seeing here in June. Right? As you can see, the overbought RSI, we completely took care of that now with this consolidation over time. Right? So this is actually all positive developments. And again, if we get out on the monthly, we see a monthly close above this 35.50 resistance zone. If we confirm this in July, man, that would be great. Right? But clearly, silver in a strong, strong uptrend. Why am I saying strong, strong uptrend? Look at the monthly. Higher low, higher high, higher close. Right? We talked about it. This is all the signals you want to see from a strong bull market. Now let's take a look at gold. So in gold, the situation is obviously not too different, but a little different. The bull market is still there, but as you can see, this is the June candle, this one right here, right? This is the July candle, so you ignore this. This is the one that's important. And as you can see, we barely made a new high. Intermonthly, we barely made a new close, right? We are really, and you will see this very clearly on the daily in a second, we're really going sideways between this purple zone here on the bottom and this blue zone on the top. We also have not made a new all-time high, right? April, we made the all-time high. Haven't had one yet now, right? Look at silver. We made new highs in the past month. So silver actually stronger than gold. You wouldn't see that if you don't look at the longer time frames. This is important for us. What does this tell us? I've been telling you that I expect a consolidation in the gold price. Seems like we're seeing that money is going into silver more than gold. So this is something that is very interesting for us. All right, now let's take a look at the daily on gold. And we clearly can see since April, since the highs of April, we are basically going sideways with this one bearish breakdown here between these two zones. Now, there's a pretty good consolidation over time, right? We're fighting with the 50. If we close above it, we'll probably go to this resistance zone right here. And if we get rejected, we're going to go right back down. And then at some point, the question is, which one of these zones will break? Because this can't go on forever. Now, here's what I don't like about gold. Look at all this. All right. And this pretty much started middle of April. So what has happened? We basically have continuation of the Russia-Ukrainian war. Trump basically has failed with his big peace plan there. So that war is going to continue because we know that Putin has no interest in peace. He can literally because of his own safety for his own life and because of the Russian economy. He doesn't want to either because of his political beliefs, but he really doesn't have any options. We have the Israel-Iran situation, and gold is basically unched compared to March 16th. That is crazy. If I would have told you that in April, that all this is going to happen, and we're going to have a war in the Middle East, Israel and Iran, you would have said 3,500 minimum, 3,700. Thank you very much, sir. And I would have said, yes, you are right. You are correct. Or probably. And we both would have been wrong. So this is important. Now, look also at this. This is the dollar. Look at the complete meltdown of the dollar. Remember I just told you March 16th? Well, this is where we were on April 16th. Sorry about that. April 16th. The dollar has gone down significantly, right? Gold hasn't done anything. So what does that tell us? It tells us everything is baked into the gold price right now. Right? Everything is baked into the gold price right now. The only way how the gold price is going to continue to go up at this moment is a technical breakout, and then you get the trend following investments, or we will have some sort of devastating geopolitical crisis. Because Israel-Iran, that's pretty hard to top. So is that possible? Yes. Is it likely? No, not so much, which is great, right? Which again leads me to the monthly and my warning that I said, gold might consolidate a little more, right? We have this crazy overbought RSI situation on the monthly. We haven't made any new highs on the monthly. Well, that doesn't look good, right? We have these long wicks now, 3 months in a row, which clearly shows us there is selling pressure when we get over basically 3,300. So we will see how July turns out. But right now, the clearly stronger metal is silver. So if we want to invest long, we want to look at the silver miners and we want to look at silver. Now, what about palladium? Well, it just looks great. I mean, what a breakout confirmation, because we really kind of had the breakout above the downtrend in May and then monster confirmation. Yeah, again, we could go down. But really, the RSI, not massively overbought. You see a candle like this, you think RSI is at 80 or something like that. We're at 67. We're okay, right? Again, I think we can go down to 1,200, no problem, right? Maybe even retest the breakout area, this breakout area. I don't think we'll ever go back down here. But this looks great, right? Looks way better than gold, right? Highest close since 2014. Beautiful. New highest close since 2014. Right? That's all we want to see. And in the industrial metals, I really want to show you copper, because copper had a great monthly candle. Looks really good. Look at this uptrend that we started since 2022. Right? April was a tough one. We went below the 50, regained it, and now we're back in the uptrend. Right? We have the highest close in June that we've had since this uptrend started. very bullish. Now, we haven't made a new all-time high yet, right? That's still out there from March. You would have loved that. Can't have it all. Still, copper looks good. If you're not invested in copper stocks, I suggest you take a look at it in the month of July. Remember that the mining stocks for gold, GDX, GDXJ, the juniors, the silver mining stocks, have been super, super strong in the first half of the year. If they take a breather this summer, that's the perfect opportunity for us to get in, because in the second half of the year, at the end of the third quarter, what always happens? Well, people start to double down on the winners. And right now, those are gold, silver, copper, platinum, and the mining stocks. That's what these new candles show us. That's it for today. Talk to you later. If you like this content, press the subscribe button. Takes you a second, and make sure that you don't miss out on these videos where we talk about things that, well, you don't hear on most channels, because let's face it, who looks at quarterly charts or monthly charts of platinum, copper, silver right now? We do it, because that's where the easy money is going to be made in the second half of this year and in the coming years. Bye-bye.